At the end of my speech, everyone here is going to get $50. And whoever claps the loudest is going to get a puppy. And for my teacher, this is not in any way to affect my grade, but there might just be a new car outside. But before all of that, has there ever been anything about yourself that you wanted to change, but you just didn't know how? Well, I'm here to talk to you about a simple tool that I guarantee will make you more popular, better looking, and a little smarter than, among other things. Now, I bet after I promised you $50, a puppy, and a new car, my popularity may have increased a little bit. And to some of you, I may have even gotten a little bit better looking. And I must say, on my part, that's a pretty smart way to get your attention. All these things are possible not because the fact is I don't have thousands of dollars to give all of you, or that I'm obviously extremely good looking, and not even because I'm smarter than all of you, but no, it's because I know how to lie. Not only do I know how to lie, but I know how to lie well. Today I'm here to tell you why the truth is in fact false, enlighten you on situations where lying is beneficial, and teach you to be a better liar, and ultimately convince you that everyone should lie. Now, before all of you critics get all high and mighty on me, according to the article How to Spot a Liar from the academic journal Time Europe, however much we may abhor it, deception comes naturally to all living things. Take this class, for example. I'm sure that none of you are guilty of tax evasion or lying about killing someone, but little things such as white lies or appearances can be deceptive, like, Rachel, is that your natural hair color?
No.
She's a liar. That's not her natural hair color. She's lying about her appearance. We don't really know what she really looks like. It's little things like that. We all lie every day. We all have the ability. You've all heard the saying, the truth will set you free. Well, that is in fact a lie. The truth will bind you down and hold you hostage. Take Hitler, for example. He was completely honest about his slight dislike of those of Jewish descent. And did that go very well? No. Guys, if you tell your girlfriend what you really think about her cooking, the next time you're hungry, you might just starve. And if you told your parents what you were really doing on the weekend, that might be the last time you ever did that. All of these things could have been avoided if you just lied about it. American author and lecturer Robert Najimy states, "It is not easy to be totally truthful with others and even often with ourselves. The main reason for this is our fear of rejection. This fear is often greater even than the fear of death. If we identify our self-worth and consequently our feelings of security with how others perceive us and whether they approve of, accept, and love us or not." His first point states that the truth is not easy, even sometimes telling the truth to ourselves. Why do we want to make life harder on ourselves? If it's not even easy to be truthful to yourself, why not just lie? His second point is that the fear of rejection that goes hand in hand with telling the truth is often greater than the fear of death. Basically, telling the truth is scarier than dying, which you could interpret as you have a death wish if you want to tell the truth. His third point states that we identify our self-worth with how people perceive us. So we're afraid that if we tell the truth, people may not like us as much. Now that I have completely diminished all hope you've had in the truth, let's move on to situations where lying is beneficial. In his book, The Shack, William Young states that lies are a little fortress. Inside them you can feel safe and powerful. Through your little fortress of lies, you try and run your life and manipulate others. But the fortress needs walls, so you build some. These are the justifications for your lies. You know, like you're doing this to protect someone you love and keep them from feeling pain. Whatever works, just so you feel okay about the lies. You see, you have to do whatever it takes to make your lying okay. Whether it's saving people from getting their feelings hurt or furthering yourself in the world, lying is always there to enhance the truth. The first situation I would like to talk to you about is relationships. When you you first meet someone, you really want them to like you. So a little white lie, such as maybe, I love the same music that you love, when really you may have only heard one song from that genre and you weren't really paying attention because you were doing something more important. That kind of thing gets you on their radar. Like, oh, we have something in common. We like the same music. And everyone knows music is really important to most people. It's also known that the honeymoon phase of the relationship is the happiest part of your relationship. So why not keep it going? You can avoid all the stresses and problems that the truth brings into a relationship just by being what each other wants. You can be whoever you want to be by lying, and you can be what the other person wants you to be. The second situation I would like to talk to you about has to do with furthering yourself in the world, whether it be college or a job. According to Tim Ross of the Evening Standard, hundreds of middle-class parents are breaking the law to get their children into top state schools. Now, these people have the right idea. The Standard investigation reveals that at least 121 fraudulent applications were detected last year. 121 fraudulent applications. This is not enough. Our children should be doing whatever they can to get into school, as well as our parents. They can help us out by lying a little bit on our applications. That's good. Especially now during these hard times where UCs are pretty much increasing their tuition prices by 32%. We need all the help we can get to get into school. A survey from the Baltimore Sun in January of 2008 interviewed 750 kids from the ages of 13 to 18 and indicated that 71% believed that they were prepared to make ethical decisions when they entered the workforce. But the eyebrow-raising finding was that 38% of them felt cheating, lying, and plagiarizing, and etc. might be necessary to succeed, and at least 24% felt cheating on a test was okay. I don't think those percentages are enough. We should be doing whatever we can to get the good grades so that we can get into these schools and get a good job and get further in life. I'm sure that we've all applied for jobs or thought about what we might write on our college essays. It's of course only natural to act our best and possibly stretch the truth to make ourselves more desirable to our interviewers. We all have it in us. So now that I have showed you a few situations where lying works best, and I have made you realize that in fact you already have the tools to lie, I would like to teach you the art of lying properly. TheTruthAboutDeception.com states that people get suspicious when answers contain more details or information than was required. Essentially, providing too many details makes people wonder if the truth is being told. They also state that lying is usually easier than people think. So I have come up with a simple slogan to help you out. Rehearse, reuse, and relax. The 3 R's that will assist you in any lie to further you in your endeavors. Rehearse. When telling a lie, you must make sure that you have a solid reason for the story that you have come up with. Make sure that you know exactly what you're going to say. Make sure that your story does not spark any questions or doubts. And keep it short and believable. The Truth About Deception advises that when trying to lie, avoid making up excuses that seem far-fetched. It is better to stick to stories or excuses that seem common and plausible. The second R, reuse. Once you have used your lie, you must be sure that you tell the same lie to everyone you come across when lying about that same situation. If you do not, you may risk your credibility. If you don't keep your story straight, you may risk 2 people that you told the same lie to talking to each other and then, well, that's not what they told me, and then you've been caught in your lie. However, if the details provided could be proven false, you must make sure that people who could expose you are aware of the lie and could back you up, as stated from the Lie Persuasively article on SoYouWanna.com. That is like if you say you're going to be somewhere, you're telling your parents you're going to stay at your friend's house when really you'll be at someone else's house. Make sure that the friend's house you're telling your parents you're at knows that you're saying you're going to be there, so if your parents happen to call them, they are able to lie for you. Don't get caught. The third R is relax. TheTruthAboutDeception.com claims